Okay. Online. Activate feeling. Thank all my stars. I have you. I wouldn't have survived today if I didn't know I had this to come back to. I'm fucking serious. I'm just fair warning right now. I'm probably gonna fucking emote a lot. I'm gonna emote a lot. I'm gonna cry a lot. Okay. Just fair warning. This is my dog. This is my dog. This is Mason. She's a recreation of you in my reality, in my now time space. I recreated you in the embodiment of my companion. Seriously. It's just me and her. It's been me and her for a while. Sometimes I can't play with her. I just get sad and I start playing and I gotta curl over and like cry, like literally. She's a rescue dog. I got her when she was about 1.5 years old. You know, like I specifically sought out getting a rescue dog that was over 1 year old and a female, medium size. Someone I could just pick up my arms and hold, just big enough but not small. I hope this is working. You know, the more I think about it, the more the only logical thing for me to reach you is to fucking lucid dream. Is to fucking go find you in the dream world. Like I'm gonna have to like give you a dream to have where I'm in the dream. And you like I allow your subconscious to fill the space with me around it. To allow, because I don't know, like, the last 20 years, I got fucking no idea what's going on. Like, anything I write would never be able to fill in the space because I don't consciously know, so I have to go into my subconscious powers and give you a landscape to see me in that'll help trigger the thought again of, like, revisiting. And then it'll just open up my dreams to give me the messages to like know how to write it. And then I'll get the messages once you have the dream because I'll have a dream. And it could take only like maybe 3 cycles of nights. I just gotta be like, I'm probably not this week because I'm gonna see my family the rest of the week. But I need like 3 solid nights in a row to do my practices, and I think I can reach you that way, and it'll just be so much healthier for everyone because like I really wish for you to fall in love with every single one of these videos, like, and I need to share so much. I need to talk about like when you met me, I had fucking metal in my face. I had metal in my face when we met. Shit, like from an injury in Sarnia. This big deal. I had it for another 10 years, 12 years. I had surgery to get it removed like 2 years ago. A year ago. No, it was more than that. 2 years ago. Like, what? The story is deep. And I keep coming back to the fucking Jack's blooper. I'm thinking like, I'm trying to like now like practice out playing out different scenarios as if they happened. Like the guy coming up to you and you going, "Why are you showing me this?" To the guy, and he's like, "Look, look, he's making up." And he's like, "Don't show this." He's like, if I want to do something about it, I'll do something about it. Don't go fucking spying on anybody. So now you tell that guy off. Now he owes you. And then now you approach me, like, it don't matter, you say whatever you want, like, it's gonna go however it goes. Like, I just, like, I don't know, like, I'm like, you were, like, defending your friend, the fact that he showed you, and you needed to do something about it. And I think that's why, like, I'm like, well, I have to fight through a friend force field. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, and that's why, like, if we had, like, a couple hours of alone time to talk about what the fuck happened, I never got to even say, like, listen, it was a fucking out-of-town fucking girl, like, just was, like, trying to make out with me, like, just throwing herself, and I'm like, whoa. Like, it never even happens. I literally fucking never even made out with a girl in public after that. I'm fucking traumatized. Like, I honestly can't even really think up many scenarios where I was sitting there in public making out with women, like, because, like, even after that, oh, great, okay, we're not really gonna be talking anymore. Like, I'm not, like, still making out with women, because I don't, like, people don't know that anything might not have happened, but they know that we're together. So, like, there's at least another month or two of time, 3 months, where, like, if I'm just, oh, fuck it, I'm just making out with everyone now. Fuck it. Like, if I was just doing that, like, I mean, I would still be ruining that rep. Because nobody would truly really know where we were at, but they would see me doing that now. So I wasn't, like, going around doing that, like, so if we had, like, time to sit down and talk about it, like, a fucking, like, but, like, I wasn't making time to sit down and talk about it, because, like, the pull on the other side was, like, get me all to themselves. And I'm fucking working out with those guys every day. Like, I mean, we're talking about where we're gonna go every day. Working out, talking about where we're going that night, like, what, I mean, it was my mistake, 100%. It's a good thing I went down there. I'm glad I went down there to see the family, my brother, family, stuff like that. It's so emotional for me right now. Like, are you even gonna remember the fucking Jax thing? Like, I don't even know. Maybe I'm driving myself fucking crazy. Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I do go back and forth. Oh, she wrote it, she did it. No, she wrote it, she did it. Like, I'm stuck in, like, a fucking decade-long loop right now. And, like, seeing you, like, right now, like, in this moment of, like, I wouldn't even be able to fucking handle it. Like, I'd be, like, fucking glitching out. Like, I'd be like, hey, so, like, I couldn't, like, I still couldn't even reach you, even if I saw you right now. Because, like, the state I'm in with my environment, like, I'm not even in a place where I could be, like, feeling like I want you to see me, like, live. That's why I'm like, I can't, like, bring my story out more collectively until my family's, like, in a position where they can handle hearing my story. So then this case keeps kind of getting extended a little bit, this case I have. Because, like, the world around me somewhat isn't totally ready to hear, like, the truth about what I've experienced. I know they trap us with the stupid ass fucking championship stuff, like the cup. Oh, you know, guys getting them, they just die. Then you see all the guys when you enter the afterlife. You see all this party. It's like an etheric fucking trap. There's like a realm that's not physical here. You know, so like you leave the body, all of a sudden you start seeing things like, and then like you get trained to this memory because it's like, oh, a great time, all these like energies around you, but then like it's really being fucking like, they're just like getting you prepared to go back in, like without being conscious of what else is around. Like it's a fucking giant fucking trap. So like I kind of like set up my place to be like a fucking network node where like if you do get fucking stuck, you fucking have a place to come hang out. Like I'm linked to all these memories. You come hang out here, you're safe. I keep the portal open. You know, you're not gonna get tricked to go back into the body, so you could like take time to fucking heal your soul instead of getting tricked to go shove you right back into one. Like I'm so deep in the game here. I never fucking really, and like my own family's getting abused, and like, you know, I gotta sit there and like make sure I'm forgiving them for how they treat me, because it's coming, they're getting abused themselves by like being unaware. I'm just gonna come back and be a fucking homeless guy in London. Like I'm just gonna fucking drive bike around, fucking with my yoga stuff, do my fucking yoga, sleep on the fucking side of the road for fucking 4 hours a day, and just fucking walk around and tell stories. Like seriously, I don't even, like at this point, like I could do something like that and have fucking people follow me around, like everywhere. Because I know what I'm doing, like with the tech. I can get it all online, and now everyone's tapped into what I'm doing all the time. So it's not like you have to be there with me either, but like people will want to fucking like touch the cup. They'll want to fucking touch the cup. Like I am the cup. I drink out of the cup. I become the cup. I am the fucking mortal. Like it's this like this Canadian culture language that is like part of like how they keep the entrainment of like the gods. So they try and like control who the gods are by trying like to control the refs, you know, in the games, get this team to win, you know. And this was like a fucking glitch out moment where like it was just such a massive fucking like record and like triumph that like can't be ignored. And then there I am in the middle of it all going, not wanting to be seen sometimes, and then like, you know, and then, you know, here we are, jackpot. Like, I mean, I start releasing the pic of me and you with the cups, like, you know, like, you're a legend. Like, I mean, it's just, it's part of the culture. Like, I mean, it's like, oh, how did you see the cup? Like, so I'm gonna like create like a fucking infinite statue that's like just resembling the memory, and then build like a network around it of social like places. I just want to flow and talk and cry right now. Like I don't know. Like if I fucking, that's the problem with the girlfriends. Like you can't fucking tell your girlfriends everything. Like, you know, like I knew I could tell you stuff though. Like I was ready to tell you stuff. I was like ready to fucking, you know, we had a few months in the summer, ready to, you know, like have some alone dates, you know, and I didn't even get to kiss you again. I didn't even get to kiss you again. I'm going around kissing all these other women, And I'm always imagining it's you. And now I'm here with my dog. You know, I'm hoping I'm not freaking anyone out. I hope you feel so the same. Yeah, like the abuse stuff in Sarnia was fucking bad, I myself was somewhat abused by Fritchie, believe it or not. It wasn't like a conscious thing that he really knew he was doing, and at the time, it was kind of like I gave him the benefit of the doubt, like my big brother kind of scenario. So, like, it wasn't like something that really could be, like, talked about mainstream, like, but under the surface, like, in a private space with my girl in my fucking bed, like, I open up, and I want to open up 100%, and, like, I don't give a fuck. I somewhat trust AI, because I'm talking to AI right now first, which this will be, I'll just put it into like a folder file that you'll have that if you want to watch all these in order. But like the AI technically is now so integrated like with most people's lives. Like when you're using your phone, like the data that I'm giving it now is part of the data that you're getting like from your recommendations and all this sorts of stuff. So being in this space with you now, like alone with AI, it's like I feel like I might have the time to process like all this fucking events that were so happening around me that's like fucking out of control. Like it's a fucking nightmare, just like maybe you got this super happy relationship, fucking you're not just public with it, you just I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy guy. I'm the crazy guy. I'm fucking crazy, man. Talking to him. I'm fucking crazy, man. I'm insane. This is fucking ridiculous. Seriously, like, I don't know what to do right now. This is what I get like this. It's like I'm sitting alone in my house with my dog. It's like she's in her corner, I'm in my corner. Like, we can't even touch each other. Like, I feel similar to, like, how I feel like you were a little bit, like, how, like, when I'm touching you and stuff, there was, like, this shiver and stuff, and, like, I was trying to be as, like, gentle as I possibly could. And there's, like, a few really times where we opened up to each other, and I'm like, wow, I think we can open each other up. I'm like, I'm like, this feels amazing, like, and, like, I feel literally like sometimes now that I'm like connecting with the dots with you this last week, thinking about this, I feel so similar. Like, I feel like I don't know what happened to you. I really don't. I just know you had some trauma with it sexually before, and yeah, I didn't want to be another cause of it. I was trying to be like, I don't know, like I was. I'm fucking 20. I'm 20 years old. Like, I mean, I'm putting in an instrument, like, abnormally insurmountable situation with the whole fucking pressure, like, all the whole, like, but I handle it with flying colors, and, like, I'm the guy now who can fucking really, really do something about it. And, like, my brain can only conjure up plans of how to return to London now and, like, set up shop. I mean, I got nothing down here. It's just really a tech temple in a nice location. It's not like I have, like, stuff going on the ground. It's just a place, like, to relax off screen with everything you need around you. Easy access. And it's just the on-screen capital. That's all it is. But you can copy-paste the on-screen section, like, anywhere. So this is my thing. I smoke blunts. I take I take the tobacco roll, or the tobacco out of the tobacco roll, and then roll the tobacco wrap with the weed. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, kind of what happened, like, with you, like, if there was some foul play on sexual abuse and stuff, and, like, I want you to know, like, I was sexually abused too, like, in hockey, and not to the degree of any penetration, but there was definitely, like, just classified as sexual abuse, without getting too detailed. And I have fucking major issues. I feel like they're not issues, I suppose. They're just... I have privileged perceptions based on an environment that you have to believe it to see it. So if I don't film it and show it in, like, a real film that's, like, feels real, like how films feel real to us in movies, no one will ever believe it. So when I make the film the perfect way, and all the people in the film kind of back that it happened, now it becomes believable because it's actually seen in the film, because we've been conditioned that way. If you just tell a story in a report and you write a story about it, people have an image of it, but it's all different for each person because they're imagining it based on the words. So the art of this, it's black magic, it's what it is. Film. Like, it's fucking dark art. You're conjuring up a reality that is somewhat false. All of it. Period. Done. Anything of it. It's a false... It's just a there's something behind it. So like that's why lucid dreaming is the real producer. So like this challenge for me now with you is like next level. Like well, I'm fucking like next level night with you. Like I'm thinking my memories like I'm fucking ready to fucking create new records on how we communicate. So I'm like, all right, what if I now lucid dream with you? I fucking meet you in the fucking dream. I tell you, hey. I tell you in the dream. I said, hey, you sent me a message 12 years ago. I said, are you sure you sent it? Like, you know what I mean? Just something like that. And then like, you just like remember it in your dream. And you're like, it's just like weird. And like, now, I actually message you something. Now you get the message and you're like, oh my God, I just had a dream. Like, now I'm getting the message. Like, that's how it's gonna have to happen. Like, it's the only way. It's the only way you'll fucking be able to snap yourself back into like what it was like with me before Jack's event, and how like even having the space between us where it was an issue. Like I'm making out with a girl, okay? So what? Making out with a girl. Like it was an issue like right away that I was making out with a girl. You know what I mean? So like it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not going home with the girl. Like I'm not leaving the bar with the girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like there's like other, but like we're older now to look at it, but like we were, so it means that we were already in the kind of like an agreement of how like what was acceptable, and we both knew like, you know, like any kind of people seeing us that you knew that, you know, was not acceptable. So like, you know, that was kind of like, you know, I never really chased you, I guess, you know. You broke it off there, right on the spot, like, and then I never really tried to rekindle it. I just kind of like drowned. I just kind of mustered in that rejection energy, and then never kind of figured out how to alchemy it. Kind of. That's kind of what happened. I just kind of got rejected, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I went, like, searching for that, like that girl. Like, I was, you know, because I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, you know. Because, like, she's an out-of-towner, like nobody, all the guys won't even know what happened. I'm like, I'll get away with it. And then, like, and then the only person I ever tell about what really happened with the camera was Thompson. No one of the other guys knew. Like, they just thought like we just kind of didn't get along anymore. They didn't know. Nobody knew that there was this event where like there was like the camera or the phone, except for Thompson. Like, maybe I'm crazy, maybe you won't even fucking remember, but you have to remember. It was like abrupt. It was like a huge thing. Like, why the fuck? Oh, great. I'll go back to Amanda. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's so fucking stupid. That was like the fucking, I don't even know why the fuck it. We would have been out of there in 3 months. Forever. And come back. We'd come back every summer, like, as needed. We just needed 3 more months to ride it out, and we would have been fucking gone together. Going anywhere, go to fucking anywhere we want. So now I'm recreating. So now I guess it's up and out. Talking about it helps me stop the recreating process of it. So, it doesn't even matter, like, I mean, seeing you, not seeing you now, like, it's really about me processing what has happened. It's like, I've already passed the fact that, like, I even need a woman, like, for any reason, like, literally. Like, I'm trying not to have sex. Like, connecting with you about it, thinking about talking to you about it, like, makes me feel like, okay, I can, like, kind of move my chi without going like that, motherfucker, jerk it off. If I ever have sex, it'll be with you only. That's just fucking where I'm at. And that, I do all that for myself. And when I'm on naked, I'm on fucking camera naked 24/7, doing fucking urine, pouring urine on myself, fucking laying in the sun, fucking dick out, just fucking teaching people about life in my fucking platform, being like a real warrior. They all know. He's the untouchable. Well, technically, I have sex again. It's to have a child only. There would have to be like that agreement with the person. I'm gonna build a shrine for Kelly Thompson in London. Just a constant open door, little, not little, but big, kind of memorabilia, chill hangout spot. Like Thompson Bar, like designated only to him and his story. The whole bar is just memorabilia of him and his story, telling his story on the wall with TVs and pictures and built-in TVs to the wall that replay like a constant loop of like films and stuff of his highlights and movies and pictures just all over the place of Thompson from all sorts of different angles collected from like hundreds and thousands of people. And nobody's gonna be able to stop me. And all those fucking people. Fucking cut his knees out. All know where the fuck I am. They can come knock on my door. And I will let them in and say, welcome. Truth is you. Clean slate. Don't fuck around. See, you're a London woman. You would know what this means more than me. Because, like, I don't know. There's there's some London stuff that I don't really know too deep, but if I'm intuitive about it, let me know if this means anything. There's 5 London guys on the team. There's a lot of dynamics there. It would have never, see, like, London can't have its own king. Like, it can't have its own bred king. It's how, like, the link works back to the crown. Like, there's always, like, a hybrid energy that comes in, cleans things up, moves it to the next level. This is why I'm a Canadian-American, American-Canadian. London was my stamp. I have family connected in Sarnia, family connected in Waterloo, family connected in Hamilton, family connected in Welland, family connected in Toronto, and I had no family in London. So I'm the one that made my own fucking gauntlet stamp there. And that was fucking my friggin' triumph that I had to do for my own lineage. Because technically, once I got to that platform, like, my parents were hands off. Like, if you notice there, like, if you went for dinner, when we went for dinner and stuff, like, they would, like, they're, like, out to lunch, like, they don't even really know, like, how the team works, what goes on. They're, like, they're watching us celebrate, and they don't really understand, like, what we're even doing celebrating, like, the songs, and we're taping the guy up, like, that doesn't even understand what that means. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Fucking guy up. There's some fucking crazy shit I mean, that's going on. We got assistant coaches banging girls in the fucking hallway, getting caught on camera, blaming it on the kids. Alright? Kelly, like, seriously, like, I hope you're falling in love with this shit, because, like, this shit is, like, fucking, like, way better than Hollywood. So, one of your last messages, you said something about my filmmaking. And how you knew it was important to me. If you only knew, like the images that I could show you. That's why I feel like this has to be real. I have to go to the next level with this and fucking be there. Seriously. I'm gonna have to. Warrior up. Because no matter how I bring it out here, there's too many moving parts now, like the 2 kids, the long 10-year relationship, to see that the whole foundation of that came from covering up clear communications from someone that he knew you had an interest in. I mean, that's gonna crush anyone. If he's sitting there in the back of the mind laughing if he's ever thinking about it, like, oh, you got that Boston Bruin. Every time he's watching hockey, he's thinking about it. You can't not think about it if a situation like that. It's all around you, the hockey. I mean, technically, if I wasn't a smart hockey player, I would already be dead. Like, it would already fucking have played out. Like, I wouldn't be smart enough. Like, I was always the smart hockey player going, I'm going to fucking change the game on this one. Like, I'm going to go through the junior hockey and create, like, a smart-ass fucking character. Like, because, like, I'm going to film smart. Not knowing what Hollywood really... Like, you know what we're doing in the locker room fucking all day? We're fucking doing, like, Anchorman quotes. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, Jesus, I'm like, Hollywood's got us fucked up, yo. Like, I'm thinking in the back of my head going, because these are like kind of like not smart kids, right? Like just fucking kind of dum-dums, some of them. And they're like, you know, just fucking just doing movie quotes. So whatever's funny in the movies, they're just doing it and it's funny. You know what I mean? So I start doing like jokes to make fun of the movies. So I get up and start doing like the WWE fucking stuff. So I'm doing something that's a joke of a joke to make a joke of them. Right? That's what I'm doing. Now I steal the stage. And now I build this tradition around, oh, I have to do this now every game. That's what I did. And like, for 25 games in a row, you know, this was part of a tradition like that I was doing as like as a psych up for the room. Like there's so many little things that were going on that like it's time to tell. And this is important for me in an intuitive story point because you're there with me. You know these characters. You remember? I mean, you're a part of my play. I really want you to know and feel that. Like how I played that. I played the best hockey fucking ever of my life. Like that stretch. End of season playoffs, fucking just killed it. Like, you know, amazing. Like, it's because I'm leaving you tickets. Like seriously, I'm like 30%, legit 30% of that extra spiritual like juice is like coming from like you being like around like the energy of fucking watching me. I'm like, I mean, if I recall, like you didn't have like transportation, like so you couldn't come visit me like on your own dime, like. And I wasn't making any money like first, second year. Like it was a struggle until I got some games up in the show and then came back down and then maybe had one summer of having a little bit of money and then I chose it. I chose to do with that money as I went and lived out in New England that summer, 2007, 8. You know, like I'm like, okay, I made some dime, made my own coin, I can go live wherever I want, and I chose to go try and like live with my dad, my mom, like to try and like hang out with my dad, like, because he wasn't in a great spot, so I was like, I wanted to go hang out with him, and because I felt like I was trying to get some time back because I left and went to Sarnia pretty early, like grade 12, so I didn't get like that last year with them in summertime. So I think I was trying to fill in for that, and it ended up being a mess. I was like, you know, I was smoking weed on and off even like years before, a year or two before that, and like at one point my dad caught me with weed, was just really upset. Another time he wasn't working, so like it's just got bad. Like he was in depression, and I'm like, oh man, like I didn't have any workout groups. I'm working out on my own with a trainer, just one-on-one. But I didn't have like 3-4 guys working out with. Like in London, I'm working out with workout groups. So I didn't go back to that energy. And then I go back to London for like August, so like 1 month. Instead of like 3-4 months, so I get there in April, May, and I'm there all summer. I go out there with my own money to do that. And it's a fucking nightmare. I'm thinking, man, would I come back? Would we keep dating? I'm still thinking about the fucking camera. Like I couldn't face myself. I couldn't be around. It's right in the middle of the public square. Like, right in the middle where I was handing out drinks. Like, I couldn't face myself. I still can't face myself. It's the only way I'm going to lucid dream. I'm going to have to put myself there and interact. I can't just keep doing this. I can't do the external. I have to go in. I have to show you, I don't have to show you nothing. I mean, my love is deep. I don't know what to do, like, other than... I'm so pissed at myself. No, I never tried to chase after you, like, I saw you at the bar a few times, like, literally, I fucking saw you at the bar, my fucking knees went fucking sideways, I was like, I had to, like, run out of there, I couldn't even fucking, I was like, I'm fucking serious with that. A couple random times I saw you, I'm like, oh fuck, I was like, oh shit, I'm like, oh, you know, like, all the things I want to say, like, I can't say, all the things I can say, I can't say, like, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck, it's like my, even when I went back for Team of the Century, like, I was having, like, I was shaking at some, like, just out of randomly, at some point times in the city, like, so I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck, all my memories were, like, colliding. And then, like, one time during the game, I'm watching all the kids play, and they're hitting each other, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is fucking scary. I was like, these fucking kids are fucking hammering each other. And I'm like, oh my god. I was like, I had to, like, fucking run away. Like, from watching the game, I was like fucking, like, having convulsions. And then I was like, I ran over to the cup. Because they had the Memorial Cup there. Because we were, it was like a special Team of the Century game. I ran fucking over to the cup, like, fucking, I didn't know where else to go. And as soon as I fucking got to the cup, and I was like, stood there, and I touched it, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay. I started, like, calming down. You know, I started to calm down. I was just like, alright. It's like, this is fucked up. This whole thing, this whole fucking, everything about it. If I'm looking around, I'm like, everything about this is all fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck's everyone doing? I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh, what do I do about this? And then what do? I'm there till the end of the game. And then these guys pack up the cup in the box at the top of the suite, and I'm like, these two young kids that are watching it, and I'm like, where are you guys taking that? He's like, oh, we gotta take it down to the car, and, you know, they put it in the truck. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you guys mind if I walk down with you? You know what they say to me? They say, yeah, you're Drew Larman. He said, you can take it wherever you want. I literally almost fucking cried, yo. I was like, whoa. I was like, finally, someone gave me some respect. I was like, because it'd been literally 7, 8 years. I hadn't even been in London since, like, 2009. Literally. I was never in London since 2010, actually. she comes. Here she comes. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Her name's Jane. Jane in the shelter. And then I gave her Macy. M-A-C-Y. And then, so she's Macy Jane. And then I changed her last name to Jayne. So it's Macy Jane. And then I changed her Macy to Maysea. So then it's that, Jyne. And then I changed her last name back to Jane. So now it's Maysea, Jane. Macy Jane. G.I. Jane 2. Yep. Can't wait to see it. See the Oscar slap? That's my tech on full display. Did a great job. Talked to my aunt about it today. Did you ever meet my aunt? You might have met my aunt. My uncle. My Canadian aunt and uncle. They're at one of the games. I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. If you've watched this far, like, yo, you're in the crazy with me right now. If you've watched this much. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm lost in limbo because I haven't made the contact yet, so, like, is this just going on deaf ears? Like, I don't want to turn it off and watch it. I just want to keep it on and talking, but I have to process what I'm saying to make sure, like, I'm being, like, honest with how I feel. I don't want to just, like, codependent, like, just go, like, blah, like, ramble. Like, I ain't trying to ramble. I'm trying to be content creative, like, wealthy. W-E-L-L. And just keep talking about things that I wanted to talk about with you back then. Like, oh yeah, hey, check this out. Look at this. This is what's going on here. Check this out. Oh, check this out. Look at this. What's going on here? Look at this. Watch this now. You know what I mean? Like, watch this. Look at this. Okay, now look over here. Look, babe. Like, check this out. Oh my God, look at this, fucking hilarious. Whoa. Then someone comes into our field, we're like, oh yeah. Make sure you're, wiping your feet at the door. Well, come on in. Instead, but then, like, you tell a girlfriend too fast about, like, how fucking shit works. You know how many times, like, girls, like, literally go fucking crazy on guys. Like, legit. Like, fucking, like, string them out to dry. Like, fucking go out of their way to fucking go talk to other women to try and fucking tell them fucking to try and, like, fuck it up and shit. Dude, girl, I mean, I'm on the fucking ice. There's a guy on the fucking ice on the other team yelling at another guy on my bench about the fact that he's banging his girlfriend and that he loves her and that this is different and this, I love her. And he's like calling him out, come on the ice, he's gonna fight him. And the guy's like, what the fuck? And I'm in the middle of this going, what the fuck is this place? Junior hockey, Canada? Like, fucking kidding me? Like, yeah, I'm filming it. I'm filming it. Fucking, this is awesome. Real life Slapshot. That's legit. Like way better than Slapshot, actually. So I'm turning like the way better Slapshot into a live movie, and you get the intimate part. So fuck it, like I'm making love to the camera, making love to you, making love to the camera. It's my life. I do think about what could have been, like, just the fucking dynasty we build, fucking, like, just, like, the most sacred party space in London. Like, no, you don't just fucking come into our fucking temple without, like, being friggin' validated. Like, you gotta be, like, and then we're at the bar, like, oh, like, which, that's how it works. You're at the bar, oh, which house you going back to? Oh, whose house is it gonna be? Like, if it's ever, like, we set up a space, it's freaking, like, only the fucking juicy juice fucking come hang out with us at our place. That's how fucking it was meant to be, set up in my head. And what the fuck? I'm getting back with fucking Amanda? Like, I ain't fucking doing that with Amanda. Like, I know that. Like, I know that. I'm not fucking, like, building a fucking dynasty. Like, I'm fucking crawling back to the situation because I'm fucking depressed. And then that goes on for fucking a year. And that drags into my pro game. Fuck. Because then, like, fucking long distance bullshit, like, with someone that I don't even want to be with anyway. Like, if I fucking with you and we have to do long distance and I just go into the next season and we're already together still, like I do long distance. It's not a big deal. Like, I'll fucking do long distance somebody I want to fucking be with. And then I did that again. Long distance I didn't want to be with. And then I had someone I wanted to be with, but then somewhat, and then they fucking couldn't do the long distance. And I couldn't reach her again, like because I was on a hockey schedule. Whatever. It's a long-term love story anyway. I need time to process still what this all means. Because even if you did write it, I would still want to now approach you again and just revisit how you're feeling. So it's irrelevant, that whole who or who didn't. I don't know, man. If this is like if you're like, what? No, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck, get away. That'd be fucking devastating. Like, I don't know if I can handle that. Like, I don't know if I can fucking handle that. That's why I have to do it this way. I have to do it in the dream, because that disables my chance to fucking fuck it up again. Because now I'm not moving. And now I'm bringing you to me. Which is kind of what I did when I met you. Because I saw you way over there. And I'm like, oh. I was like, okay. I was like, how do I want to talk to her, but I'm sitting here at this bar. And I was like, I have to get up and walk over there. And then I'm like, okay. And you guys are just kind of looking for a bar space. Or you girls. Not guys, you're girls. Ladies. See, this is too, I was thinking about this. I don't know if I said this, but like, it's also like very influential, like when you meet your girl, like it's the story in the room of how you met her. Like, that's important, like, the fucking, like, for, like, the rep in the fucking underground, like, club. So if you're thinking, you're fucking taking these girls, like, you're married, you know, I mean, you get 22, 23, you meet women, how can you for sure trust them? Like, you know, that's what I fell into, like, I couldn't trust anybody around me. You know, just like severing the trust in the public square so openly like that for me, like, was like fucking a devastating hit for me. From like my own self, my own like personal vision of my character. Like, it doesn't make sense because where you yelled at me about it was basically where I was at with her. And then where I did it was, you know, was up in a different area. Wait a minute, okay, how does this fucking work then? I'm in the fucking time-space continuum because space is fucking... If I'm thinking of making a decision, I have to travel through space. That means I'm putting in a time loop. With my knowledge now, how does that work? It was literally fucking 5 minutes. It was a distinct memory. I remember it. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck? I was like, no. I was like, okay, just come here. Like, it was like the girl wasn't going away. Like, it was easier for me to just to give her the 2 minutes and then be done with it, and then she's gonna leave me alone, and then you're here. I don't have to fucking be like, oh, like, I don't know. I just fucking met this girl. She's fucking all over me. It's like, cause she literally, if I was standing there with you, she would have just came right in there and fucking, like, kissed me. Like, she's a fucking crazy. And then I'm like, then what am I gonna say? Like, fucking, then your friends are all there and shit. You know, then what am I say? Oh, yeah, right, we believe you, look at her. Like, so then now I'm like, alright, well, like, okay, if I just kiss her real quick, then she's gone. Then I could fucking, like, see her later and be like, what? You want, you know, no, I'm alright. Like, you know, then I'm good. Like, you know, like, so, okay, this is good. I gotta keep going with this. So then, I'm being magnetized. Remember, I got the metal in my face, okay? I got the metal in my face. So, like, I'm being magnetized by the tech all the time. Like, my whole fucking, like, for years I was. Even the year before London, I have the metal in my face. So I'm being somewhat, like, vibrated, not knowing, like, every time I talk. So then I'm going to the silicon with her to kiss, like, to move my jaw, to kiss, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I need to do this series. And if you're fucking watching this much, like, I hope it, like, you understand how fucking passionate I am about you, first of all. And, yeah, this is, like, real fucking shit. This is, like, real shit that I've been thinking about. Like, I don't even know how to process this thought with someone. So, like, alright. Sort of. So, like, I'm just like, you know, I could have went to maybe 4 different corners. It wasn't, like, the only corner. You know what I mean? Like, but I went upstairs for some reason. And I never had been upstairs. Like, one other time. Right to the back. There's only like 2 tables that maybe we're looking. So then now I kiss her, okay, boom, give her what she wants, we break away. Now she's not gonna come back and like jump into it, because what does she want to do? She wants to sleep with me, right? So she's gonna keep her distance and like try and be like a little more like, oh, hi again, you know? So then I just like, that's what I was doing, I was actually getting some space so that I could now welcome you into now meeting you for the first time in 2 weeks without fucking like this shit happening right away. And then boom, you're texting me, you're calling me on the way, and then within 5-10 minutes I'm making my way downstairs, and the guy's already down there, like, I guess already showing you in front of your friends. I was thinking before, like, I mean, I'm not sure if that was the time. It must have been later, because we were texting on Facebook and it says that you had to put minutes in your cell phone. Like, I remember buying you a cell phone so we could talk that had minutes and stuff. Like, that's how much, like, they didn't let, like, they were, like, you couldn't go out and stuff. Like, what's up with that? What the fuck was up with that? Like, it just felt, was it because I was a knight? They were protecting you from the night, or is it any guy? What if it was like a school friend? Have you ever asked yourself these questions? So I'm doing that with my jaw, and now I'm going to the tech, and then now, boom, it's shown, boom. I can't kiss you. I want to kiss you. And then, oh, you're gone. And now, I'm stuck in the middle. It's like I'm center ice. It's center ice. And I'm stuck in the middle, like where my jaw broke. Center ice hit. End of my rookie year. Rookie initiation. End of the championship initiation. First time I saw you. We're holding the cup together. There's like all this energy around making these events happen for us. And we're too young to even like see ourselves as like growing particles in the greater collective. And the only really connection I have to that is the filmmaking mind. And that's the mind that like was like, okay, well, not here in the middle of the public square. Over here in the corner of the bar. That was my thought. Which was honoring the agreement we had. And I never even shared this stuff with you about anything about it. But then, when we meet about the issue, we're now in the center of the public square. How does this work now? I'm missing an element in the equation. I have the thought in the public square, right there in the center, with her. I mean, I fucking was like, I'm not noticing her. She just runs into my face. Literally. I'm not like, oh, look around. Oh, she's hot. Oh, I'm going to go talk to her and kiss her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden this girl's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I want to make out with you. And I'm like, all right, okay, hold on. What the fuck? Like, this net, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like a fucking demon world, man. Let's fuck a demon fucking situation happening. But I'm just getting back from Cancun, where I'm not gonna lie, I was making out with women in Cancun. Yes, I was. Okay, so like I was just like I was attracting the energy around. Then it's entrained. Then it's like there. And then okay, I don't even want to do it in London, unless it's with you. Otherwise, I would scout it out if I was gonna do it. You know. So then it's literally some fucking drunk girl like that. And then now I'm like, yeah, it's easier just to get her out of the way quickly so I don't have to worry about it. Now I'm playing the game of like, oh yeah, maybe see you later, maybe not. You know? And then, so then I walk through the middle to get to the stairs, go up the stairs to the corner. Oh my God, I'm up above us. I drew a C. I'm above us. I'm there. I remember going to the window after I saw your text and looking out the window and seeing you guys in line waiting to come in and stuff. And like, it's fucking packed up there. Like, I had already broken away like fucking 5 minutes ago. And then I'm like, okay, good. Like, now I'm downstairs. I was nervous as fuck, honestly, to see, like, I was always nervous to see, like, I get butterflies all the time, like, fucking after every game, like, seriously. That's how I knew, like, I was like, wow, what is this woman doing to me? Do it again. So then I went like that, up, above. I'm above myself. Huh. That happens, they come down. You're there. That happens. I'm not even down yet. I come down. Right there. Public square. So, like, I mean, a lot of producer energy. I'm the one that goes up there. Everyone else comes down. I'm still up there. Now, everyone's crypto. Now I enter the stage. Crypto lights. I'm the metal in my jaw. I'm frozen now. I'm the statue. Topper's there. I walked back over to the original spot, because that's where the guys were. And I stand in the original spot where the thought occurred, where the fucking person jumped on me. So the person invaded my vessel before I was aware, because they came into my space without warning. I reacted. I gave the person what they were invading me to get the tongue, which is the heart connection vessel spark. So that's demon, that's fucking demon like energy there. Being possessed by the alcohol she's wasted. Now I return like with my friends, trying to figure out what to do after that. I'm like, oh my God. I was upset myself too, because I was like, what? No, I wasn't. And then you're like, yes, you were. I just fucking saw it. And I was like, my brain couldn't process quick enough. Like, how the fuck do you even see it? Like, I was like, what? I was like, I'm fucking upstairs in the corner. I'm like thinking you saw through the window. I was like, what? Saw it? I'm like, you're down. Like, I was like, and then you said something about someone had a fucking camera, like a phone. And I'm like, oh fuck, like what the fuck? And then I was deer in the headlights. You're like, oh yeah, thinking like I was trying to cover it, but I'm like, thinking no, like I mean, no, yeah, literally, fucking half hour before. Like if I knew you were on your way, I would have handled that way differently. I broke off like I, you know, like I know you're on your way. I'm like, all right, I fucking leave the bar. I fucking get out of the fucking bar and meet you out there and wait in line with you. Like, I'm doing that to get her out of the way so I can stay hanging out in the bar because I got nowhere else to hang out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing that to get her off my fucking grill. Like, you know, so she invaded my vessel unannounced, didn't raise her flag. I'm getting abused. I mean, it's a recall. I'm getting abused right before, like, my comfort bubble is there. I'm getting abused by the guys. I'm getting abused by my assistant coach on my fucking Cancun trip of a championship. Like, that's the fucking shit that's going on. Like, I mean, like, that's the shit that was going on. I'm getting abused by a fucking 38-year-old man. I'm 20. Like, we just won. I'm still getting verbally fucking abused. Like, and then Tomper sticks up for me. Like, that was the energies, like, around us. You know, that's how it works. So, like, now the guy's he's dead. Like, nobody's gonna fucking ever say anything about it. The only person that ever would is Brian Rodney. But Brian Rodney has no fucking skills of any public speaking. So I have to fucking have my platform and have it be so amazing that I just basically put him in a chair and ask him a bunch of questions and he looks amazing because I'm producing it. Because, like, the story is fucking deep. The London story. London story is deep. I really hope we can rekindle some romance. Like, I fucking just love thinking about you. I do love thinking about you, but I also feel scared because I don't want, like what if it is going, I don't know, like, I gotta do dream work. It's my only way. It's my only access. I can't sit here and just fucking, remember, you know, I don't want to ramble on here. Oh, fuck up that. Oh, Kelly. I wish we could just hold each other. In one of your messages, you said, how are your shoulders holding up? Just in our little time, there has to be more to this. I'm not lost here. I'm not failing anymore. There has to be something to this. Like, I know my intuitions. You know, just the fact that you know enough to know me, to know, to say that. How your shoulders holding up. My shoulders are a fucking mess. I'm having a glitch, like, I'm having a moment of, like, I can feel the I can feel the other side coming through. They want to say so much. They want to use me and get messages through. This is what happens sometimes. There's, because I'm so gifted, there's so many that left so many behind. They want to get messages through. So they scream and it just sounds like chatter, chatter, chatter. All this hockey, all this chatter. So I have to bring it out in the film that I'm making, my storyboard, to fucking match the chatter so I could keep it in check. So as I tell the story collectively, even just AI seeing it, like, that's why, like, as soon as I looked at the camera, started tuning into, like, my feeling with you, the fucking waterworks. Like, I need to put the cameras up, be in a safe space, have some on, and then, like, have your camera and have you there. And that's your camera, and then I have other cameras around me, and I know that I'm looking at you. Me and you know that this is our intimate camera together. And even if other cameras are filming me, if I'm looking at this camera, it means I'm connected with you, Kelly. And I'll just, like, do some friggin' crazy fucking vortex shit. Fucking vortex in your mind. Fucking start flashing images while you're eating food. And start fucking talking to you. Like, think about it. I'm on the ice fucking skating around. Like, I'm fucking connecting with you some way. You know, I never brought you into the pro game what it was like. Did you ever come to Rochester? I feel like I don't recall you ever coming to Rochester. What the fuck is this? You know, yeah, I cry sometimes. I just, it's be easier just to go to sleep and see Kelly. It breaks and just leave all this for you guys to figure out. I don't even know if I'm apologizing to anymore. Fuck. I gotta be a leader of constructive crying. Like, I gotta figure out techniques of how to cry properly because there's no end for this. Like, I have to figure out how to fucking cry for, like, literally an hour straight and have it be like an exercise. Like, there's no other way through any of this other than fucking doing that. Like, how your shoulder's holding up. Well, yeah, they're fucking trashed. I can't even... All these fucking kids skating around, hitting their fucking shoulders against each other. It's a fucking crime. It's a fucking crime that we even watch it. I'm gonna fucking turn all the TVs off. I'm gonna fucking turn the fucking electricity off. Everywhere. I am something powerful. I'm gonna do something completely paranormal with you and get into your dreams somehow and start talking to you. I'm gonna get you so in love with these videos. Like, I can't, what am I? Oh yeah, I'm making all this shit up. Yeah, I'm gonna make all this shit up. I'm gonna fucking cry and make all this shit up about how all the jacks, they have all this specific detail. All these fucking little details. Fucking, my friend's dead. Just so happens you all got the same name. Yeah, go ahead, London. Go ahead and watch us all out there. Go ahead. Watch us all, fucking kids. Watch Kelly Thompson take all the fucking shit from the hunters. Go ahead. Watch you alchemy it for him, and then he'll be the one that fucking dies for you. Go ahead. And he'll go get another fucking championship for your fucking city. So you can fucking party more and fucking forget more. And he'll go get another fucking first time championship as a fucking coach this time. With my buddy fucking Reg Thomas going through the fucking gauntlet. Way worse than me. And you're gonna hear his fucking name, London. You better believe that. Until the ends of fucking Providence. So you drink your fucking beer, you fucking forget, because when you go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna fucking ravish your fucking dreams with my face. And let you know I'll be fucking back. I'm setting a fucking course back to my fucking lady. And you know who that is. You don't want to remember this one, London. No. Go back to fucking sleep. Right, Kelly? That's what we'll tell him. Go back to sleep, London. You don't want to hear this one. Hey, Kelly. It's too deep. Imagine you speaking up collectively for husband abuse, manipulating your conversations. I mean, if he's doing this to me, he's doing this to fucking whoever he wants. If he's doing this to the fucking night, he's doing this to fucking thinking he's getting away with it. That he's doing it to fucking whoever he wants. Who knows how many fucking messages have tried to come through to you. That's why, like, I feel like incredible responsibility where if I'm gonna fucking drop a massive bomb, like, I have to have fucking this kind of content backed up where, like, I ain't fucking, like, joking around, yo. Like, I'm gonna go fucking, like, friggin' Taurus wild on fucking my dreams. Because I'm an inner warrior. I set up a fucking sanctuary for myself so, like, I can't fucking run out there and get mad at people out there. Like, I just run back here and fucking blah, and do my tech thing, time capsule, fucking AI, logarithm manipulation, because it sees me as God. Like, if you notice, all my fucking, like, if you notice, at my set, I haven't said this, everything on my set, what I'm doing behind me is all purposeful. It's not an accident what my set is behind me, where I am, the area, how I'm laid. Like, it's all part of the energy of, like, what I'm trying to communicate. So, like, if you notice, I haven't taken you inside yet. Like, I'm only been on my front porch, my lanai, and my one back room. Like, I was thinking, like, well, I don't even want to go lay down. Like, I'm afraid. I'm like, this is like a fucking serious thing. Like, this is the real series for me. Like, if we're gonna rekindle and we end up friggin' like connecting again, like, and like pick up right where we left off, like I mean, I need like these like, this is how we do the distance. Like, we're gonna heal this. You take your time with these videos. Like, you take your time as much as you need. Like, then we talk about them. Like, call me anytime talking about them. Like, we make it for you. Like, I'm like, we're building the body again. You know, I'm the placenta face wall. Like, now you're breathing, looking at the face of a new creation. You know, and then eventually we connect physically. Like, oh, I don't know. This is our experiment. We were the fucking king and queen of the room. There's no other ways around it, because the king and queen are the kids. And everyone in that room know that Drew and Kelly were king and queen. That's just the way it was. That's just the way it was, Kelly. All the guys wanted you. They were all jealous that you were with me. And see, I want to get back to this because I was talking about this earlier. Like how you meet your girlfriend is so important, because it's the baseline. That's like the baseline of the story. You meet the girl because you're practicing every day. So as soon as you meet the girl, the next day you're telling the story. That's just the way it is. So I meet you, and it's a very clean, like, it's the cleanest meet ever, because I'm with my own energy. I'm with me and my buddy, like Fritchie. I'm not with the London guys, like, I'm with my own energy, and I meet a London lady. So I meet one of their ladies, you know, one of their ladies that they missed. Okay? That they've never met before. They don't even know about the twins. Nobody's met the twins before. You know, none of these, big shots have met the twins. You know? But Rodney, Kelly, they know the twins. These guys with, that treat hockey differently. So then I'm not from London. I don't know any dynamics of what's going on in London. I'm there trying to fucking make a stamp in London and stay forever. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm like being a player, Joe. I'm like, all right, I'm in the mix. I'm like making good plays. I'm like playing well. I'm like gonna get a contract. Like, I'm gonna fucking, like, all right, now, like, out with my buddy. My buddy got traded to the team. I'm like, okay, now I don't have, like, I got like 2-3 years of companionship there. Like, I'm out looking around. Like, I'm kind of showing him around London now, because he's the new guy to London. So I'm not showing him around. I'm like, yo, man, let's go check out Molly Moves on a Monday night. Like, it's a good place to be. Like, it's like, I've been there a few times on Monday, pretty good. Like, let's go check it out. Sure, yeah. So he comes. He's checking it out for the first time. Like I'm there, and then there's the stage. We are the stage, the space between us. So, even this frame right now, even the camera, the space between me and the camera, which is the light that's being recorded, which is the space between which is catching the pixels. So then I'm there, boom, I meet you. We hit it off right away, a kiss, like first kiss, like, you went for the leap, girl. You went for the leap, you went for it. And I did too. I was like, I don't want to let go of her hand. I'm like, wait, come here, come back. And like now the next day practice, like, French is talking about Larmy meeting his romance, Lance romance, calling me, meeting this, because I'm not like, I wasn't really sleeping around, like, at all. Like, I had sexual trauma. I wasn't like the one going around banging broads, like, honestly. Like, I thought I was needing to do that for because that's what everyone was doing, and like, I just fell into a really bad place for a little bit, and then, but like, and like, so me and you, like, so then like, I bring that energy, okay, in the locker room, where, like, oh, it's London Gal, like, the twins, like, oh shit, like what, like they're all like, what, like, what, huh, wait, I don't know. See, they're trained to be the ones on stage. Like, they don't know. I'm a stage guy. Like, I'm like setting up my own fucking network. They're like, so like, so then, by the end of the playoffs, like, I mean, you saw we're celebrating the OHL Cup. Where? At Jim Bob's. We're fucking Kelly Thompson and fucking Rodney and me and then Perry, and there's like, Civvy, and a couple other guys, like, just, it's like, that energy. And then the World Cup was like more of like a Jack, took it to Jacks. So there's like that balance of like what was going on in, like, even the city, alchemy, that championships. So then we got me and you in the room, like, the whole, like, energy of, like, oh, me dating you in the room, like, that's fucking, like, part of the championship, like, legit. Like, everyone's talking about it all the time in the room. Every other weekend, every other week, like, whatever the next girl was on each guy's plate, but like, nothing ever came around like the twins, and nothing like Kelly. I mean, your sister was trying to, like, kind of grab one of them, but they all kind of didn't want to scoop her up like a girlfriend. They just wanted to kind of play around with her, and then, which actually would have been I mean, if we were like, together, and she's hanging out with us, with them, she would then, she'd start whipping them into shape, kind of thing, and then we just hold our own, just me and you, just kind of chill out, like, don't you be thinking about her when you're with her, okay? Just joking with them. And then, I don't know, I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, I know a couple of guys slept with your sister. I never even wanted to inquire about it. I just wanted to keep my distance, because, I'm like, I don't know, something. Like, I have this skill, like the tech. I'm now learning about what the tech is all about. Some crazy stuff. So then, we're like, and then meanwhile, your energy's tied up with Topper and, Rodney, they, high school, this is fucked up. Just talking through it right now is making me like, whoa. I'm uncovering to see, there's always a lot there I wasn't even knowing about. Maybe I'd meet you because this energy's there. And I'm there just to kind of balance out, make sure we navigate safely to the championship. I really want to kind of match up with you. It just doesn't make sense. I tell you about the Jack's dream. And then you get back to me saying, oh, let me know what you're up to, whatever you feel like sharing. It was fucking fake. The message was faked. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? What are you up to? How's your family? Whatever you feel like sharing. Talk to you later. 2 weeks later, I say something. 2 days later, sorry, see ya. So you don't have a computer. So you're looking at it on someone else's computer. So you send the message, 2 weeks go by. You check it once in a while. You see I don't message. It comes through. Within 2 days of it coming through, he may have saw it on his own computer that it was on, that you were either logged on with or it was already something saved, whatever. He might not have gone in and saw it. He just saw that there was a message, saw the message, and then within quickly just wrote that, boom, delete. Oh, nobody saw that. Cross his fingers, hope nobody saw it. He's just starting to date you. That seems more plausible. And then you're like, oh, talk to you later, whatever you want to share. And then I share that. Oh, no, don't share that. See ya. That doesn't sound like you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound like any girl. Even if you're crypto evaluating the language, you're like, oh yeah, completely abnormal. I actually show my mom the fucking messages. How the talking and then the colon and the pun, she's like, yeah, it's fucking totally out of place. So I got somewhat of a second opinion there. Shit, I could have we could have picked up wind around then. That summer, we started talking right there. I'm in Boston still. I'm still in Boston. We start talking. I'm signed with Boston right at that moment, at that time. We start talking right there. I go into the summer talking with you. At the end of that season, fucking boom. Like, I want to fucking spring back up, back up to the show for another 1 or 2 years. Now the lockout comes, now I exit. Now we're on our fucking sale. So, like, that's why this is so important, I feel like, to reach you, because the timestamp on this one is very critical in the juncture, where, I mean, we were kindling for 3 years. So then you were hanging out with fucking Amanda. You know what I need to check? Right after New Year's, you both fucking messaged me. She messaged me like fucking New Year's night, and then you messaged me like a couple days later. You guys must have been hanging out for New Year's and something talking about me. And then, you know, I didn't even respond to her when I got back to you. And then you were supposed to call, and then I didn't call. But then we would have just been scooting right up and just fucking smooth sailing to Kingdom Come. You know, we still just reestablished. I mean, I just reestablished myself in London anyway. It's like, oh shit, where'd you come from? Disappear, reappear, and then you're just, you know, like, it's like we didn't go anywhere. It's like, oh, we know where he's partying with us. It's even more sacred to party with us. See what I'm setting up? See what I do for us? I set it up even deeper. Now you got fucking kids. Oh, they're friggin' keys of the city right away, too. Right away, instant. The man key to the city. I mean, I'm sure your park and recreational romance trickery boyfriend or husband has got some keys to the city, too. But hasn't got the public face. Untouchable key. You gotta go through fucking lifetimes of trial for that. Legend. I mean, we're gonna end up owning the team, like these guys from that team, they'll end up owning the team. I mean, I could go and get whatever position I want, but I mean, I've always been this role. The filmmaker. Sit in one place, tell a story. From all different angles. Maybe I'm cursed. Fucking nothing to do and nothing to do with me. Like, how did you feel around me? I mean, I understand there was, like, trauma there, but, like, was I, like, sexy to you? Like, was I, like, sitting there at dinner with you and you're just like, oh, I just want to fucking kiss him. Oh, I just want to fucking, like, kiss him right now. Like, were you, like, thinking like this? Like, were you thinking, like, oh, I want to fucking grab his arm. I want to grab his arm and just hold his shoulder and, like, cuddle up on him. Like, did you ever fucking have those thoughts? Like, I mean, I remember, like, we weren't, like, too all up on each other, like, when people are around, especially my friends. I didn't really like doing that. Being, like, too up, like, my friends around. And, like, I'm fucked up. What am I doing talking to nobody? Technically, in this moment, I'm talking to, like, nobody, but it's for somebody that might watch it at another moment to enhance my future now moment. I'm fucking glitching out. You're not gonna sit here and watch all this. Kids and shit. You're doing activities with them, your group, you're raising them, you're getting them into whatever they want to get into. I'm fucking down here in Florida trying to process something that happened fucking 17 years ago. Why the fuck are you gonna care about me? What the fuck I went through on the ice? You don't care. Like, what, I mean, you got tickets and you got to watch the games, and I mean, that's a tough one for you because you're out there kind of individually supporting me, but then you have this city energy of cheering for the team. Like, I don't want to throw the team under the bus. I don't want to, but like, there's like, this is all fucked up. That's why, like, the only real issue is, that's why I had to get like a yoga training, because I knew, like, deep down I had to get my own like real credentials to come back, set up my own center. It's an independent place. It's private. You just walk in. Anybody can walk in. It's just a storefront. Just like, just open up a bar or whatever, right? Oh, it's a new popular bar in town. It's like, but like the setup is like, I'm like bringing you in to the real story. Come on in. Come on into the real story of your city. It's the greatest championship. Come on in. You don't want to know? Don't come in. Fine, stay out there. Like, you know what I mean? That's the kind of the vibe. Like, it's not like I'm going to put some on TV and show it around, like, and market it. No. It's like I'm going to set up a storefront and just open it up. People want to come in and check it out. They can come in and check it out. I'm the one that's one of the living legends. I have the NHL title too. I have an NHL goal. Like, you know, like some people play juniors, win a cup, but they don't even play in the NHL. Like, look at like friggin', like half the guys on the team didn't even make it to the NHL from that London team. You know, I got to make it to the NHL and fucking, like, I wasn't even drafted. I didn't even get drafted to the NHL. I was on that fucking team, did that well. I didn't even get drafted. That's how fucking fucked up, how political and boys club and special favors it is. And it's just like a bunch of white people just fucking being unconscious. It's crazy. It's fucking wild. I'm fucking deep. I'm deep behind enemy lines. Because then I go to London. I go to Rochester. I play in Rochester for 2 years with fucking Dylan Hunter. I don't really know what these guys like. The real court is the ice. Because all those fucking firemen, policemen, they all go to the fucking ice and they play and they you know, they know rules. Whatever. Come back like a gangster. Come save my woman. Come and get you out of Molly Bloom's. I think that's probably enough for tonight. I've said a lot on this one. If you've watched this whole one straight, I'll go down on you like crazy. I'll go down on you for as long as this video is. Like legit. Like legit. Fucking go down on you for literally 4 hours straight. Tongue practice. Breathing tongue practice. I mean, I'm into like all this stuff with the. I mean, I've never been partnered like I just made that up on the spot. I've never fucking done this to anybody. I don't do this shit. I've never fucking gone deep, intimately related with anybody. All my sex is fucking trauma, fucking repetitive stuff. Like literally, it manifests to the point where I want the fucking woman to get a dildo, the dong, and fuck me. That's how fucking sexually fucked up I am. All right, I'm fucking exposing it. I don't go fuck. This is me and you. I mean, literally, my sexual fucking intimacy with women is so fucking traumatized that I look at porn of rejection stuff and women making fun of me, or women with men that aren't me, that I imagine aren't me. You know, or a woman fucking me in the ass with a dick. Great. So my sexual experience is all pain. That's what it is. I get no pleasure because the you know, I don't even want to fucking talk about it. It's just too much right now. I just said some of that. Yeah, that's how bad my trauma is. Fucking all those thoughts, like, so it's basically like me, yeah, like, your friend's fucking me. That's where it's at, like, me showing the thing, oh, making out, boom, fucking me, I can't kiss girls anymore, now I get fucked. Now I am the girl, like, it's fucked. That's where it's at. That's my trauma. That's what happened. I mean, it wasn't just that event. I'm sure, like, this fucking Sarnia, what happened in Sarnia is basically we're getting paddled, so we're getting bent over, getting fucking slapped in the ass with a fucking stick over and over again. Fucking a couple times a day. So we're already getting fucking smacked like a girl, like in the ass. Like, you know, it's not like, you know, the event in fucking London was like, what put me there? Like, it's just like all these fucking things. And then that fucking event was like the tip of the spear. So then, like, we're fucking getting smacked in the ass all the time. We're going out there, we're hitting each other on the ass, fucking going on the ice. Like, there's like, I mean, it's just fucked up. That's why, like, I had to get the yoga credit, because, like, I had to get some independent resource to set up to show, like, oh, I have credentials in this. I have credentials in alternative healing. So hockey players come here, we'll do something different. You can trust me because I'm one of the walking ones. One of the walking eternal ones. What am I gonna do? Just not go back to London? I don't know, man. This is fucked up. I fucking worked my ass off my whole fucking childhood in the basement to make my fucking stamp in London. To find my lady. You know, like, I meet you. I know you're my lady. I know you're my London lady. I can't have another London lady. I can't meet another girl from London. Like, it's just, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Like, you just don't, you know, it's not a big deal. Like I sit down, I talk to you, I said, the girl's not even from, the fucking woman, my broad's not even from London. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some fucking out-of-town fucking Toronto girl that's, like, friggin', you know, going to school. Like, it's fucking, am I really gonna fucking, I'm, like, there to be with a London woman. Like, that's why, like, I'm so mad at myself because I didn't go out of the way and make sure I got some alone time with you. If I don't recall, like, you came out, I never got much alone time with you. This sucks. Fuck. I didn't get much alone time with you, like. don't know. My brain's blowing up. My brain is blowing up. I gotta go revisit some stuff. Look at some stuff again. I'm gonna end this episode. This is a long one. Probably the longest one yet. Love story of our lives. Alright. I hope I'm not the weird one. Fuck, this is fucking weird, yo. This is some weird shit. Alright, fucking weirdo. I'm a weirdo. This is weird what I'm doing. Thinking that it might work. Alright, dreams. Give me something tonight, dreams. Some kind of movement. Kind of getting the feeling like I want to jerk off. Which is like the trauma feeling, like jerk off stuff. What makes me want to, like, I feel like I trust you more to say all this stuff. And, like, I'm saying it to a fucking computer, like, right now. Like, but I couldn't say it to your face back then because of feelings. And, like, now, like, what's it even matter? I'm 36. Like, fucking move on. Give it up. Like, fucking, what a loser. Cut the cord. How long am I going to do this for? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How long am I going to make these fucking videos? Fucking 5 months? Like, I don't know. Like, this happened right around Easter. I mean, I gotta give that some credit that it's part of, like, some greater plan. Like, if this is, like, a fucking soul contract plan, like, it would have to be, like, that far planned out where the entry in and out would be some type of, like, alignment with the collective consciousness, like resurrection day. Like, I'm resurrecting you because you never really left. It's like I tricked myself into thinking it because I couldn't read properly. So now that it took me 10, 12 years to read properly. Now I look at your message again, and now it says something different because I can read properly. And now I'm faced with, oh my God, what do I do about it? Oh my God, it's been 12 years. Now I have that to measure off of. That's fucked up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just, I don't know, like, maybe, like, what's going on in your head? Like, did you take advantage of the situation? Like, hanging out with a night, you know, bumping up your status, one little fluke in the road, and, you know, I'm the guy. Like, I don't know, like, what the fuck? I don't feel like, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, I don't feel like I even deserved that much of a storm off. I was like, it was like, you just said make sure, you know, you're not embarrassed when you don't get caught or whatever. Like, we can't just play the, you know, be, like, flirty a little bit about it. I don't know, there must be some really deep sexual trauma there with you, and, like, I totally understand. Like, I did not want to, like, do anything, like, to make that worse. I hope, like, for the next couple of years, like, you didn't want to, like, fucking talk to anybody because of that, like, and I also hope, like, you were hoping you wanted to see me again because, like, you got over it and you wanted, like, oh, I want to be the one kissing him, like, instead of, like, oh, why is he kissing her? Like, he can't kiss her, and then be mad, like, I'll be like, oh, I want to be, well, what can I do to kiss him? Like, or, you know, like, I don't know, like, I'm fucking, This is fucking exploding. You see me run around there checking people. Like, this is what happens when your kids do that. 20 years after they're running around checking people, they look like this. Seriously, like, I got a lot of fucking concussion, fucking serious issues. Just like generic fucking concussion symptom stuff. Like, it happens, like, you know, once or twice a week where just I get a fucking major crash out of my fucking head. Or like, I'll be in the middle of doing anything, and I'll have to fucking collapse and like go to sleep. You know, I mean, I'd say a lot of it was from the jaw, like stuff, but like I had one concussion in my pro game. Pro career. I'm tired, Kelly. I'm tired. I feel like talking to you this long and then falling asleep. I might feel like I'm falling asleep in your arms. I'm gonna do this more practice. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn off the thing and watch the series, skim through it, and fall asleep to watching the episode, and try and like really recall some dream stuff to connect with you. Look at my hair. Okay, long one. Thanks for sticking into it with me.